Today is October 12th, 2024. This is a fresh install of BookwormPup64. And I noticed that it already has picom installed, but it hasn't been activated. So you may want to ask, what is picom? Picom is a compositor that gives a shadow, blur, and fade effect for example, when you open a window, it's very quick and immediate. So we're gonna just close this. What we want to do is go ahead and take a look at how to activate it. So on reboot, it gets automatically activated if you like the effect. So we'll just go ahead and open up the rocks again. Control spacebar in Bookworm will activate launcher rocks, and then minus key, Control H will bring up the dot files. Under dot config, you can see there is a picom. What you want to do is take a look at this picom.config file in the Genie. So when you there is a section under fading, so there is by default fading is false. It just opens very quickly, so without obvious fading. So let's see what happens if you go ahead and activate true and then inactivate false, and then we'll go ahead and save. And then what we want to do is go ahead and take a look. So it still has not been activated. So what we want to do is open up a terminal and give it a picom command, and now it's activated. So now when we open up the rocks file, for example, watch the effect. You can see it slowly fades in. And then we're going to close it with Alt F4, and then we're going to do it again with a terminal, so you can see that it also has that same effect. So if you like that, you may want to go ahead and activate it on a reboot. So for my personal taste, though, the fade it seems to be too strong, and it gives you an impression the computer may be too slow. So my preference is fade delta to 5. You can further change the transparency and blur effect and shadow and so on, depending on what you prefer. So now, since we have this effect now, we want to activate picom every time you start. So what we may want to do is just go ahead and the rocks again, and we'll get another copy of rocks, and then we can go ahead and minus, and we'll put it on the right side, and the other one we'll put it on the left side. And then, so here's a startup folder here. So here, let's just go to USR bin folder, and then we're gonna minus escape and minus, and then we're gonna put it on the left, and then we're gonna go to P. Let's just go to the picom. So here is picom. So this is the binary. So what we might want to do is just go ahead and left click and drag it over here in the startup and put it on the link relative. So now it will be activated every time you start. So here right now the picom is not activated. So now we're going to go ahead and start up, and then we're going to go ahead and click on a picom. Now it's activated. and then so every time you start your computer now, it'll be activated. So this just a short video show off on how to activate the picom that's already installed in Bookworm. Some other distribution in Puppy Linux may not have that installed, or picom.config file may have to be copied from this Bookworm to get the same effect. So obviously, if it's not installed, you have to use Puppy Package Manager to install it first, but then you can use the copy the picom config from this. I hope this has been interesting, helpful.